Class 10th Math, Exercise 1A of R.S. Aggrawal book. Question number 8. For any positive integer, it is given that for any positive integer n, prove that nq minus n is divisible by 6. It means form of nq minus n, where n is a positive integer, is divisible by 6. We know that by divisibility of 6, a number which is divisible by 2 or 3 is also divisible by 6. Solutions: nq minus n is equal to, n is common, nq minus n is common, we get n square minus 1. A square minus b square, it is in the form of a square minus b square. A plus b, it means n plus 1, or a minus b, n minus 1. By Euclid's division algorithm, we know that a is equal to bq plus r, where a is a dividend, b is divisor, q is quotients, plus r is remainder. We can also write by the divisibility of 6. If n is a positive integer, is divisible by 3, so we can write n is equal to 3m plus r. m is a quotient, r is a remainder. N is a positive integer, n is 3 is a divisor. Or we are going to show that if nq minus n is divisible by 3 or 2, it is also divisible by 6. So we are taking here 3. N is equal to 3m plus r, where value of r less than 3. It means r is equal to 0, r is equal to 0, or r is equal to 1, or r is equal to 2. When we are putting the value of r in first case is equal to 0, we get n is equal to 3m, and when we put value of r is equal to 1, we get n is equal to 3m plus 1. When we are substituting the value of r is equal to 2, we get value of n is equal to 3m plus 2. Case 1, when n is equal to 3m, we are putting the value of n is equal to 3m. We know that nq minus n is equal to n minus 1, n plus 1. n is equal to 3m. n is equal to 3m. n means a 3m. 3m minus 1, 3m plus 1. Now this whole term is divisible by 3. Case 2, when n is equal to 3m, 3m plus 1. n is equal to 3m plus 1. Case 2, when n is equal to 3m plus 1, nq minus n is equal to n means 3m plus 1, a minus b, it means n minus 1, 3m plus 1 minus 1, or n plus 1, it means n is 3m plus 1, 3m plus 1. 3m plus 1, 1 cancel, 3m 1 plus 2. Now 3m plus 1, 3m plus 2. Its whole term is also 3m plus 1, 3m plus 2. This whole term is divisible by 3. ये पूरा टर्म 3 से डिवाइड हो सकता है. It means form of nq minus n is divisible by 3. Case 3, n is equal to 3m plus 2. n is equal to 3m plus 2. n is equal to 3m plus 2. nq minus n is equal to 3m plus 2, 3m plus 1, 3m plus 2 minus 1. It's a value of n. Now we are going to solve. We get 3m plus 2, 3m, 2 plus 1, 3, 3m plus minus 1 plus 1. 3m plus 2, n 3 is common from this. 3m plus 1, 3m plus 1 implies 3m plus 1, 3m plus 1 or 3m plus 2. This whole term is divisible by 3. It means nq minus n is divisible by 3. Now if 2 is divisor, then we can write if 2 is divisor of nq minus n, we get by Euclid division lemma n is equal to 2m plus r. It means 2 is divisor, value of r is 0 and 1. When putting the value of r is equal to 0, n is equal to 2m. Putting the value of r is equal to 1, we get n is equal to m plus 1. Case 1, when n is equal to 2m, nq minus n is equal to n plus 1, n minus 1. Now n is equal to 2m, n is equal to 2m, n is equal to 2m plus 1, n is equal to 2m minus 1. Its whole term is divisible by 2. Case 2, when n is equal to 2m, nq minus n is equal to n is 2m plus 1, 2m plus 1, n plus 1, 2m plus 1, n minus 1, 2m plus 1 minus 1. We get 2m plus 1, 2m, 1, 1, 2. 2 plus 2, 2m plus 2. 1, 1 cancel, 2m is equal to 2m plus 1, 2m plus 2. It's also a divisible by 2. It means nq minus n is divisible by 2. Hence, this form nq minus n is divisible by 6. We know that divisibility of 2. If 2 and 3 divides a number, then that number is also divisible by 6. It's enough.